Alright everyone, so today I'm going to show you how to change the oil on a Dodge Durango RT with the 5.7 liter V8 HEMI. Here is the stuff you're going to need. You're going to need 7 quarts of good oil, 5W20. And you're going to need a oil filter. There is the number for that, M1-113A. Oil filter wrench. You're going to need a 13mm socket, a 3-inch extension, 6-inch will work too, a 3/8 ratchet, or whatever you're using for the 13mm wrench or socket, and then gloves unless you're a man. And you'll need a oil pan or a tray to catch the oil. Alright, so first step, we're going to unscrew the oil cat. And that's just so that air can flow through once we undo the drain plug underneath, and you get better flow that way. You want a warm engine, not too hot though, because when the oil comes out it will burn you if the engine's too hot, but warmed up just so that the oil loosens up a little bit and it flows out easier. After that, we're going to get underneath here and we're going to find the oil drain plug, which is right here. That's the 13mm, and then the oil filter, which is up there, which is the blue thing, and we'll do that after we drain the oil here. But we'll get our light ready so we can see what we're doing, and we'll move our pan underneath there so that we can catch the oil as it comes out of the plug. Alright, so the plug's out, oil's draining. You can see it's almost done there. I'm going to let it go until there's basically nothing else coming out. And then I'm going to go up there and get the oil filter. Alright guys, so for those of you who are completely new to oil changes, I'm going to show you how an oil filter wrench works, which you can get one like this at basically any auto parts store or on Amazon, and I'll link to one in the description. But you basically, the filter will be up there like this. You slide this over it. We'll go this other way. And then, oh, sorry, we're loosening it, so we'll go this way. You slide this over it like that, and when you push like to loosen it, it grips and it'll turn it. And so you just need to turn it enough to where you can get it loose, and then you can just unscrew it the rest of the way. And when you're tightening it, don't use this to tighten it. Just hand tighten it. You don't have to use a wrench to tighten the oil filter. Just hand tighten it. And before we put it on there though, what we're going to do is we're going to open one of these oil bottles, dip our finger in there, and just lube up the rubber ring here, the rubber gasket, before we screw it on. Alright guys, so we got the filter loose here. And man, was that a pain. So now we're just going to unscrew it by hand, get it off of there, make sure you got your pan underneath it so that you can catch the oil. Alright guys, once you get that unscrewed from right there, just be ready for oil to be going down your arm. Pretty difficult to avoid. I got some on me, but not a big deal. Just let that drain out a little bit, and then grab your new filter. Remember to put the oil around the ring and then screw it on by hand. Alright guys, so the new filter is on there. I'm just going to hand tighten it down as much as I can, and as tight as I can by hand. It doesn't need to go any tighter. You don't have to get a filter wrench to tighten it. Alright guys, so once you get the oil drain plug back in and the oil filter on, you're gonna come up here and just get a funnel and add some oil. 7 quarts for the 5.7 HEMI on the Durango. We'll just do this for all 7 quarts, and then we'll replace the cap, start the engine, and we're good to go. Alright guys, all oil's in, oil cap's back on. We're all finished up. All that's left to do is just start it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it was like really basic, so those of you that have done this before, or those of you who are mechanically inclined are probably like, what the heck, but Some people have never changed oil on these before. Some people just got the vehicle and they're just curious where everything's at, so they don't have to go looking when they go to change the oil. So hopefully this helped you guys out. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more Dodge Durango HEMI content.